friends, Larysa here, Happiness Archaeologist. I wanted to spend a few minutes and give some guidance in case you need to have professional photos taken for something such as a business card, brochure, marketing materials, and how to make the most of these photos to get you the best presentation to your customers or potential future employers. The first thing to think about is your face. Your eyes and your smile are what really draw people in. They always say the eyes are the windows to the soul, and your smile can convey quite a bit of friendliness. Now, I'm aware that some people don't like the look of crow's feet, wrinkles, or right here, so they might try to create a smile that avoids using the muscles that would employ those creases. But that smile often looks strained and unnatural, such as this. Or I've seen even where it's almost an upside down smile. I recommend practicing what kind of faces you make in the mirror. Now, this is something I certainly did in theater, because if I'm trying to be comedic, I need to know which muscles make which parts of my face move. And when I want to make certain faces, and I don't know which muscle corresponds with that, and I don't have a mirror, I'm going to need to know, what does it feel like? If I make this face without a mirror, and I think it looks like this, I better check in the mirror so I know what it's going to look like when I do it, and I can use those muscles to recreate it. Very important. Practice your smile. Practice different kinds of smiles. Practice a little smile, a big teeth smile, a serious, and we really don't need anything along the sexy lines for a professional portrait, unless you're having a very long photo shoot where you might be doing photos that you could use on a dating site as well. But you probably don't need to be thinking about that, because people need to see your professional side. So that's one handy tip. Practice your faces ahead of time for your photo shoot so you know what it's going to look like, and you can produce the best smile that is the most flattering visually, but also is the most inviting to your customers. So practice that smile, get it down, have some options in your pocket, and know what it looks like so you don't look strained and you look like you're really smiling with your whole face, not just your mouth. Hopefully that is helpful. Thanks for listening. Have a great week. The next tip in preparing to get photos done for professional business cards or other uses: be aware of what you wear. Although I may not be highly into fashion, definitely think along the lines of what you might wear to an interview. You might want to be a little bit more dressed up than usual, but that's really not crucial. Most of your photos are going to be from the shoulders up, so heck, you could be in pajama bottoms if you wanted to, although some people would find that wearing a more professional head-to-toe outfit makes them feel more kind of, let's call it, in character, since I come from a theater background. Maybe even wearing heels just makes you feel all put together, like you're ready to go, hit the stage of your next business challenge. But more importantly than the professionalism of it or the how dressed up it is, I think it's very important to make sure we are not showing too much in professional photos. If you want to post on your social sites that only your family sees your trip to Cancun, that's your prerogative. But on a business card, I don't think it makes sense to look like you just are enjoying spring break. That's great if you did enjoy spring break, but your potential customers want to see you as someone reliable and that is serious, not someone who's in the middle of a party. So I think those can be separate. Now, I realize it may be tempting, especially if you're relaxed and with your friends and have a great smile and you think you look attractive in it, but customers are not trusting you because you're attractive. They will trust you much more because you have a friendly, inviting look and you look like someone who's got their act together. A lot of females have a tendency of wanting to show a lot of cleavage or wear sleeveless or strapless tops, and I would invite you to consider having some sleeves. I can't remember the last time I've seen any kind of professional photo where a gentleman had on a tank top like he came from the gym or is hanging out in his backyard. So there are some cases in which what's good for the goose is good for the gander. So consider putting on a bit more of a professional, serious image in the clothing that you choose for your photo shoot. And my next tip for getting ready for professional photos for your business: be healthy, get enough sleep, drink lots of water, almost like you're going to be giving blood, avoid dehydrating things like alcohol and caffeine, coffee, etc. You want as minimal dark circles as possible with the least chance of under-eye bags. So eat vegetables, as I would recommend to anyone all the time, but just make good choices. Photoshop can only do so much. Starting out with the best possible base really is the best idea. And, do it after your photo shoot, whatever it is you put off. Schedule your photo shoot for a time when you know you wouldn't be tempted to do that anyway. Eat well, be rested, be hydrated. It'll help your pictures come out wonderfully. And my last point for now, in addition to practicing your faces, practice how you want your body, because even if you're only going to be photographed from the shoulders up, you want to have confidence in your posture. There's a wonderful TED Talk about power poses. It would be a great one to look at. Now, in my regular life, I often could have better posture. I don't even try that hard sometimes. But I certainly know when it's time, I get the shoulders back, spine up, chin up, and look like I'm ready to tackle the day. I've noticed in a lot of prom photos, perhaps because people get shy because they're not in clothing they would normally wear, or because they're showing off a lot more skin than they would, it becomes more obvious. But very frequently I see this in prom photos. Shoulders rolled forward, and not only is this unflattering aesthetically, but it also gives an impression of lack of confidence. People do this position when they're protecting themselves. Even animals do this when they're protecting their belly, their insides. They're not feeling open, confident, and ready to face the world. So especially in a business sense, it makes sense to get your shoulders back, spine up, chin up, like you mean business. For prom, it's great too, more for the aesthetic reasons, but for business, you want to project that you have confidence in yourself so that your customers can have confidence in you as well.